have to see how they utilize. Here he comes.
Yeah, here's
and
the
this is
setup.
pretty forced, and we know that this is possible at Wave 3. So this is just a feature of what's going to happen when you have these opening jungle routes. And if we're wondering, well, where's the blunder? Akali mismanaged her wave somewhere between waves 2 and 4. And then in addition to that, Kuzan doesn't just place a ward onto the Raptors. And that way you can have exact intel on the Olaf.
Got a bit of a 2-on-2 happening here. The flash in from beyond. Really trying to land that damage and exert dominance in the upper river.
In mid. This is absolutely okay. Well, speaking of struggles.
Struggle
oh,
He's looking for it. Yep. See ya. That was pretty easy. Now they're going to try to get it back, but the knockback onto Beyond might just be enough, and the one bite is not going to come off cooldown. Here comes Kuzan, though, streaking forward.
What?
But now on the way is On Fleek. TP has to be used by Rich to get up to the top side and stop all the fighting. Oh, man. Well, we got this package in here, and Team Dynamics are just, they're kind of a mess. The slow on to Beyond is pretty big, as now he's going to subjugate, but it's too little too late. Now they have to flash away, and they leashed Shelly for the side of Sandbox. Double Cloud? No, we had Infernal. We had Cloud and then Infernal for game number 1. As in goes Rich. He's looking for the play, and he might just die. Well, at least they might be able to give a kill over to Kuzan. Let's see if it all worked out, the mega bait. Well, at least they gave the kill to the carry, who is Kuzan, as that Akali is really doing 0 in this game.
Yeah.
And, I mean, you look at the enemy, they don't have a tank top. They have a Trundle who can build armor, but... And I guess there's going to be a lot of Ninja Tabi, as you mentioned. But either way, we're going to have a fight here as the slows are coming in, and now everybody's just going to be cut off. They're trying to get on top of the Corki, but a big Devour comes in as Fate is going to survive. And in goes the Olaf, just smacking heads. And this is a big disaster for Team Dynamics. Over the wall goes Summit, as they were so set on taking that fight. They just needed to take it, and unfortunately they got punished. Sandbox able to shut him down.
Yeah, and I mean, Rich is just having one of the roughest games I think that we've seen him have in LCK.
Oh, man.
Oh, Sir Thomas.
Sir Gorilla. Oh,
Yeah.
he even tanks the turret. Wait, why is Googer here? He's actually going to get the kill on the Olaf.
Yeah.
Nice.
Did get one kill, but it doesn't matter. This is definitely all she wrote here in this game. It is a 7,000 gold lead almost.
Wow.
Super doomed right now if you are a Dynamics fan. Looks like Rich is going to come in here. He's going to try. Oh,
okay.
Honestly, it's just leave it to closer, okay?
You know.
The junglers were both really not doing a whole lot. Bot lane, for the most part, was fine. Kuzan, I mean, he comes in, he summons the Sand Soldier. He's looking for something.
Oh, Beyond. He's trying to force a fight, but he's going to bait his team into an awkward spot here.
Probably this is
Not much they can do. Okay, well.
They're funneling in like flies.
Yeah, they're just going to try to give some extra kills over the side of Sandbox. And now with the Baron, straight up just winning it in the laning phase and totally dominating Sandbox, or Dynamics here.
Well,
was Sandbox.
It seems like Summit showed up today, so far here in game number 1. And Dynamics, I mean, they're going to try to hang on, but I don't think that there is a world where they can. There's so many Baron enhanced minions.
Yeah.
Going to focus the Nexus.
They're just going to take it. That's going to be the end of that one. They're going to look for some more kills. Let's add to our damage and KDA. GG. 26 minutes is all it's going to take for game number 1. It's not going to go very well. You can see that the damage was really...
Welcome to the post-game analysis of Game 1 between Sandbox Gaming and Team Dynamics. Both are looking for that 5th playoff spot. In the draft, Dynamics seem to put a lot of leverage onto the bot lane, and also Dynamics did a very good job in terms of the draft. Taking Azir as the first pick against Korki is also a very good dynamic for them. However, in Jace versus Akali, Akali had to withstand her ground. However, she failed to do so, and the game completely tilted towards Sandbox's favor. And once things stabilized, then Akali could have just continuously gone for a 1v1 situation in the side lanes. However, consistent incidents occurred for Dynamics, and that completely negated the Akali pick. And also, Aphelios was able to develop without much adversities and carry the game. And it was imperative for Dynamics to take over that early game. However, they failed to do so, and they ended up yielding the victory to Sandbox. And here, the entire dynamics of both teams completely changed. Here, the champions of Sandbox. They recalled and then returned back to their respective lanes because they were having a difficult time. And Dynamics just should have taken it slowly. However, they realized that Sandbox had complete control of vision at the bottom side of the rift. Therefore, they went for the rift. However, Sandbox retaliated and got rid of Kali first, followed by Trundle. And then also, we have to listen to the voice comms to be sure, but I think there was a lot of disparities in terms of the play call. Because Ashe and Pantheon's laning phase is very potent, once they shoved in the wave and then rotated towards the Rift Herald, then such a unfortunate incident wouldn't have occurred. However, they didn't opt to do so. And once this occurred, Sandbox was able to propagate the snowball. And then this was the moment where Sandbox cemented their victory. And here, once again, the landscape of the top was already in heavy favor for Jace. And towards Azir, both Jace and Corki were constantly poking him to mutilate him. Dynamics should have taken the measures much more actively and decisively. However, once Dragon was taken and Corki was at the back, but their decision making was very subpar. Ashe stepped onto Corki's Valkyrie while dealing damage. There are a lot of bizarre moments and disparities in terms of their teamfight gameplays. Although there were some losses in terms of damage output, however, Dynamics trying to get through this dire situation by initiating a fight. However, Azir wasn't able to join the fray on time, and it was a moment where Corki excelled much more than Azir. Alright, let's check who's the player of the game for this Game 1. I think it's pretty obvious. It is Summit's Jace. This is his second POG. The other four champions were so-called insurance policies for Sandbox. However, Jace had to gain control of his lane, but he did an immaculate job doing so. And no time was given for Akali to develop due to Jace's stellar place. And while going for 2v2 situations, he didn't allow Dynamics to regain control of the top lane. And basically, Jace just carried this game throughout himself. Although Jace was picked first, it was very impressive that he was able to propagate the snowball because Jace is a champion where it gets countered pretty heavily. I think there were a lot of missed executions in the laning phase, and due to that he capitalized on it and he made the best out of it. Alright, which team will put one more step forward towards that playoff spot?